Good morning again, my dear brethren in trading. So you know how we would always say that if price gets here, we'll buy here. If price gets here, we'll sell there. So a perfect example happened yesterday. If you reflect back to yesterday's analysis, when this price pushed up, I had said that I would like price to come down to the zone and maybe I'll buy from here. But if it doesn't, I would want this. If I only buy if this candle closes above, you can see right here that this is where we were when we did the analysis. So upon this candle closure, I entered this trade and I took 600 pips here. And also I said that if price gets to this zone and we get a bearish confirmation, I will sell. By the time price got here, because I had only gotten 600 pips, when price got here and gave a bearish confirmation, I sold from here and I took 1,000 pips down. So, and then after that, excuse me, after that, even though there was this bullish confirmation here and stuff, I did not trade again because I was done. So, I just wanted to speak about that quickly. Now let's do our usual top-down analysis. Gold is at its all-time highs, obviously. So we're having a lot of correction happening at the moment. Be ye advised, gold is not on a downtrend. It is not on a downtrend at all. It has done a huge spike to the upside. And the one thing about the trading charts that the charts will always do is that it will make corrections when there has been strong moves. I'm just trying to make this fast as possible so that I can get it out before pre-London starts. Just make this short so it doesn't go crazy long. I don't know how I got myself used to it, but I like it. I can only operate with like a chart that is clean. When there's too many things on the chart, I go blind, literally. Like I cannot even take lines all the way that way because I don't even know what I'm seeing anymore. So the zone might be coming from this way, but I'll just make it this short. After all, it's doing the same indication. This goes to show how we are different, and this goes to explain why you don't have to trade like everyone else. You need to figure out yourself, figure out your style, and work with yourself based on yourself. Know yourself well enough to know what works for you, and just use that. Period. Because everybody is different. Everybody is different. These are our zones. Let's see. On the 4 hour, any other area to mark? The market is it's quite choppy, to be honest, but choppy is still tradable. Choppy is still tradable. I'm just trying to make sure I'm satisfied with every zone I have on this 4 hour. I probably should have this place on my mind. Yes, I should. Can you see that? Because there's a resistance here and price had a reaction there. Now, the usual, make it short. Probably do areas, make everything short. Because when we take this to the a lower time frame now, it's going to be long. I do not want that. Someone had already asked me before why I always clean out my zones, and I just feel like it's just better. I personally feel like it's better. Some people keep their zones for a long time because one thing about these support and resistance zones is that it's an area, it's hardly ever a figure. So the support might slightly change, the resistance might slightly change after the day, and we are day traders, so it's all about the new day. That's how I see it. Wow. Wow. Is price going to form support here? Or is it going to pull all the way down? What's the range here? We have this. No, not trading that. This looks like a support though for the lower time frame, but I'm not vibing with it like that. Let's see. Ooh. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Wait, I need to see something on the 1 hour. Just so you know, in case you're new here, whenever I get on the chart, I'm getting on it for the first time. I'm seeing it for the first time the way you are seeing it for the first time. So the amount of minutes it takes here is what the amount of minutes I use to do my analysis and then figure out the areas where I'll be trading for the day. My little problem with this is I need to check this out and see, does this tally with this area? Oh yes, it does. It does. Listen, if I get a bullish confirmation here, I might take sometimes some trades are not quality trade. If I get a bullish confirmation here, I personally will not call it a quality trade because we see how fast price has pushed down and there's still this area for price to touch. So it could be that price wants to come and retest this zone, we don't know. So if price gives a bullish confirmation here, I usually don't risk more than 2% of my account per trade, at most 3%, but I could risk. So in a case of, depends on what you risk. For me, I risk 2 to 3%, right? So in this case where I feel like the trade might not be a quality trade, I might just risk only 1% or even 0.50%, 0.50%, just so that, because I know that the trade is not a quality trade. But what I would prefer, I would like price to push all the way down here, give a bullish confirmation from here to go up, or push down here, break this zone and we sell. Yeah, and we sell from here, right? But we can't dictate what the market will do. So if we're able to, because I'm seeing that this area, there's a support here, and that is where this price is right now, and a lot happened here and price pushed up from there, it could be that right now price is respecting that zone. It could be. So if price gives a bullish confirmation here, I could decide to buy. And yes, you might say that there is a resistance here, which is true. 300 pips out. However, price came down with a clean range. There was no struggle. Price just rushed all the way down. Excuse me. There was no reaction here. Price just went down through. So that makes me think that there's a possibility for price to probably push back up to this side. So if this gives a bullish confirmation, I enter a buy trade from here. I will just enter it to see how far it goes. But any sign of a rejection here, I'm out of it. 1 minute. Any sign of a rejection here, I'm out of it. So if it gives a bullish confirmation, I will enter a buy to see how far it goes. If it gets to this point, cool. If it breaks above here, we can add more positions. In fact, if price pushes up and breaks and closes in this zone, one could still add more risk to it. 500 pip range, one could add more risk to it. Tiny little risk because the risk here would already have produced some money. And then if price push above here, closes above, bullish confirmation, we can buy to continue the ride. However, if price decides to push down here, give a bullish confirmation from here, we'll buy to go long. If price gets to this point and gives a bearish confirmation, because this is a resistance zone, we can sell back to go down. If price pushes up here and gives a bearish confirmation, because price has moved bearish from this zone, we can sell from there. And then if price moves, what's going on? Okay. And then if price I'm confused now. My thing just confused me. Anyway, if price pushes above to this point and close, we can buy. If price gets all the way up here and gives a bearish confirmation, we can sell to go down. I hope I finish all I have to say because this thing threw me off a little bit. Anyway, enjoy your day trading. Have a beautiful day trading gold, and see you tomorrow. Cheers.